Peace and blessings, power people. You are listening to Thema Aziz Sirwa. I am the pioneer and visionary of the womb sauna, which is a movement teaching women how to heal everything all throughout the world. Our brand right now is in 13 different countries. And yes, we have women all over the world popping a squat and experiencing our unique expression of vaginal steaming. So needless to say, when I saw that Jada, Willow, and Adrian were having a V-Steam experience on that last episode with none other than the master teacher, Queen Afua, I was ecstatic. It is because of Queen Afua and her book, Sacred Woman, and that journey that I am even doing the work that I am doing. She changed my life, changed my health. And so if you're not familiar with our movement, just type in your Google search bar, The Womb Sauna. You'll find us all over the internet. You'll find the evidence of our impact. And you are welcome to follow us through all of our social media channels. Let's get into this review.
It's a red table first. How to get that goddess glow. Oh my God. A renowned, trusted healer is revealing her royal secrets. If you're struggling with stress, bad sex, weight, trauma, pain, it's time to ask yourself one question. If your vagina could speak, what would she say? I gathered you all here today before a red table to do something that is an RTT first, and it's very important. Oh Lord, we are going to steam our vaginas.
Yes, Jada Pinkett Smith. Yes, absolutely. I am so here for this red table talk.
Okay.
On camera, Jesus.
Yes, we're going to steam our vaginas on camera.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
this will be very interesting.
Yeah, I ordered some kits.
Okay.
From a really beautiful young black woman.
Okay.
Who owns her own business.
We love that.
So don't miss that plug. I love how intentional they were with including a young black sister. So shout out to the goddess Detox for having her products make it to the red table talk.
Yes. So we're going to head on up and we're going to get started.
Okay.
All right. Let's go get steamed, ladies.
All right.
Let's go. Team steam. Team vaginal steam. Let's go. Okay, did I not hook y'all up or what?
You did.
Oh my goodness.
So scenery is everything. I get a lot of people who are listening to me in the marketplace who are asking for mentorship around how to present themselves in this industry. From the moment women walk into your space, it wants to be a sacred space. You want to be sending the signal that this is a space of healing, a space of rejuvenation. And so as soon as they walked in the room, you could feel that vibration. And look at this beautiful branding. Take a peek.
This is beautiful. So this is our Queen's Throne right here. This is a goddess detox.
How long does it take?
Like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. You know, the first time I even heard about vaginal steaming was from my sponsor, Sybil, her daughter. Melise.
Oh, okay.
Melise Frazier in Baltimore. She does it.
Yeah, so this is the herbs that go inside.
Okay.
And it comes with your little gown.
Oh. Look at you,
guys.
So pretty, right?
I mean, this is like a Grecian goddess. Absolutely. Okay, guys, grab a throne. Okay. So this is the actual thing that you sit on? Exactly. So let's open up our little herbs. Oh, it's little tea bags. Put that in there. So, oh, it smells so good. I know. And then we can put the hot water in. Give it a little stir. Okay.
This is to help with physical, spiritual, and emotional cleansing.
Yes. Okay.
So let me give some perspective here. What you're seeing here and what's happening in the vaginal steaming industry is similar to what's happened in massage therapy. There are different expressions of vaginal steaming. This is the do-it-yourself method, which is very different. I would be irresponsible if I don't point out that there are some safety precautions that you need to be aware of. Number one, as you can see, the gowns are gathering on the ground, which limits your mobility, and really what they're sitting on is designed to be used, or has been, in the toilet bowl, sitting on top of the toilet. Putting it on the ground like that, one misstep and you're sitting in hot water. So that's part of the reason why we have a certification program and we have practitioners that hold the space for you. I know as women that we're very independent and self-sufficient, but it's just as important for us to know how to have someone hold sacred space for us. And so that's one key point I want to point out. The other thing is, I have serviced a wide range of clientele. I've serviced elders. Now, Jada's mama is 67, looks great, athletic, fit, but I've had women pull up to our center on Metro Access and walkers who also want to be able to experience vaginal steaming and the healing that provides. And I've had women in my DM who weigh over 600 pounds and they're wondering, can your stool hold my weight? So I've been in this industry for over 9 years, and I made a decision very early that even if my equipment was not pretty, it would be able to hold space for a wide range of women, that I would not have to turn somebody away because of what I chose to use to service them. So keep that in mind. This is beautiful. Shout out again to the goddess Detox for creating something pretty. But is it functional for those of you who are looking to create a business around vaginal steaming? This is not the kind of kit that we use in our practice because it creates limitations on who we can serve.
I know.
See, I thought.
See? Because you see all that fabric gathering, she could tell that she had hit that. That can flip over. I don't know, because I don't purchase these kind of kits and products. I don't know if it comes with recommendations on weight capacity. What's the maximum amount of weight that this plastic bowl can hold? Everybody can't sit on their knees like that. Like, there's those things must be taken into consideration when you're choosing what kind of tools. The other thing I want to say is, just because you're working with natural medicine does not mean you're not working with medicine. So people get excited, and you should, about herbs and working with herbs, but you're aware of your current health conditions. If you have any pre-existing health conditions, you need to make sure that the herbs you are working with, whether it's through a steam or drinking tea or taking supplements, aren't going to create any contraindications for your health. And if you're not well versed in determining that, that's the value of having somebody journey with you on your self-healing protocols.
It's just if you were having problems in that area.
No.
This gives me like a little tingle.
I know, right?
Oh
my God. Stupid.
What sensation are you guys getting sitting here? Like,
definitely a lot of warmth.
Yeah. This is real queen throne action right here. This is what I love.
Totally.
Steaming is an ancient practice that originated in Asia and Africa.
Oh, really?
And it was originally used to cleanse yourself after you finish menstruating.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, culture throughout the world, European, Asian, African, all of that. Yes, a lot of times it was used after menstruation, but it also has been used in rites of passage rituals. In certain tribes in Africa, when a woman was getting married, the elders of that tribe would create like a sweat lodge for her. They would dig holes in the ground and put herbs in the ground and smoke her womb and counsel her on how to prepare for marriage and the sexual responsibilities and opportunities that came with that. So depending on where you're sourcing your information from will depend on what information you have access to. And they also preserved this particular tradition mostly through the oral tradition. So women would pass this information along through, speaking, and grandma would say, come on, baby, let me get you on this pot, and introduce the practice that way.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Lovely. They say there's lots of health benefits, but for me, I just feel like spending time with your vagina in a way that to show it appreciation and care.
And to connect. We didn't talk about our vaginas. Right?
Yeah.
My generation.
Exactly.
Women my age, it's always been so taboo and so much shame. Do you guys talk about it freely?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
With your girlfriends?
100%, because we're trying to figure it out. We're like, hey, this and this and this. What's your experience?
We don't talk. In my generation, we still don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You
Really?
know? Yeah.
I never remember sitting down with my girlfriends to having this kind of conversation.
But I'm sure boys sit around all day talking about their
absolutely.
penises. And that's why
So I have a slightly different perspective about that, because I also hold sacred space for men, not through steaming, but just through health coaching and consulting. And I find that a lot of brothers feel like a lot of sisters, that they were not properly educated about their sexual development, their body, and how to treat it as sacred. So I do think that goes both ways, and I don't believe that all men are simply walking around talking and swinging their lingams. I feel like lingam is the Sanskrit word for penis. I feel like we as a culture overall, especially here in the Western world, and because of the results of patriarchy, have perverted sexuality and limited the conversation from our youth on up around what to do with our bodies and how to treat them as sacred.
telling you right now, I don't want to hear nothing about this show, it being TMI and all that. Because if you can listen to all these little rap artists talk and abuse the vagina, you sure as hell can watch women give it honor and praise.
Exactly.
Yeah. And spend quality time. So I don't want to hear it. They'll be like, it's too much. Oh my God.
So let me insert this as well. Part of the reason why our method is the way it is because there's an energy component to what we do with yoni steaming here at the Womb Sauna. And we as women, when it's time to take care of ourselves, when we're in a group dynamic, too often we can begin to still be caring for other people in moments where we're supposed to care for ourselves. So watch how Jada goes into that neck rolling, eye rolling. She's kind of channeling some of her energy around expressing her truth about not caring what other people think. But here's the thing, everything is energy, and every single woman in this room right now has her cosmic portal wide open. Luckily, Willow, Jada, and Adrian have done enough work on themselves to, it looks like, from what we can see, steward their energy well. But what happens when you're in a room full of 7 to 8 to 10 women who are all living their lives in an active trauma response? That energy is circulating. Some women end up hiding. Some women end up trying to take care of other women because they're in breakdown. This is why here at the Womb Sauna, when we do group steams, every single woman has somebody sitting at her feet. We consider the seat that we sit you on. We don't sit you on these kinds of things, these little small plastic bowls. That's not what we do. But when we sit you on our stools, on our chairs, we consider that to be the manifestation seat. It is a very sacred thing. There's been times that we've had to open windows and doors, and we're in prayer and we're clearing out that trauma that is affecting how you're living your life. Your body is obedient to your consciousness. And so I want you to pay attention to this detail and what happens next.
And I don't really care because we have to change the narrative around the vagina, and women have to take it back.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to go just the opposite. I'm going to say that I think there's going to be a lot of positive.
High five, Gammy. That's good.
So you see what I mean? This is the perfect example. So because Jada was releasing this energy, here is Gammy coming in to correct and offer a different perspective. But honestly, there's a deeper level of healing available because we're trained here at the Womb Sauna to peek into your subconscious mind and start unpacking things from there. You can't go into that depth of your brain if you are too casual with this experience. Yes, there is the fun component. Yes, there is that, oh, this is great, I want to share this with my sisters. But here in our expression at the Womb Sauna of vaginal steaming, if we have to choose between the fun, lighthearted stuff and the deeper opportunity to heal and clear things that can reach you and generations behind you, you already know what our decision is. Here we heal everything.
That's good talk for your generation.
It is. It is.
All right, so we have 2 minutes left.
Okay.
2 minutes left on steam, what? 2 minutes left on steam,
I love this.
on the steam. Hey!
I think this would be really cool to do a vaginal steaming circle.
Absolutely. You know, Queen Afua, she does it. And she's going to be here with us. And this is part of her womb healing.
Yeah.
A lot of times, women will only pay attention or take care of their vagina for others.
Yep.
You know?
That is I never even thought about it like that.
Yes. You're always like, oh, I got to get it waxed because I'm about to see such and such.
Yeah. And you know what I saw recently on television? I was shocked. A new commercial for a deodorant.
For your vagina?
Yes.
Oh, that's not.
So I love this conversation because a lot of women that I work with, like Jada was saying, they're only thinking about their vaginal care because they want their vagina to be something for somebody else. Don't miss that. That's really important.
There's no penis deodorant. Oh my God.
Okay, Willow, actually, let me give some insight here. There are companies and products to deodorize the balls and the penis, as well as products for women. And part of the reason why people have created those product lines is because what causes body odor on the body is twofold. There's the internal toxins that are seeping through the pores as your body is sweating and releasing fluids throughout the day. But there's also bacteria that sits on the surface of the skin as well that creates odor. And so some companies have researched the data behind that, and it's not that they think the vagina is stinky or the penis is stinky. What's happening is they're trying to support people who are having that bacterial build up on the skin by giving them a product that can address that. So, I mean, it's funny, it's lighthearted, I get it, but I do like to educate and empower people as well, especially if you are somebody who is having that experience. It was Queen Afua who taught me how to deodorize the body internally by eating life-giving foods and working with chlorophyll. But also, you know, the genitals are part of the body that tend to sweat, hold a lot of moisture. The vagina is a very moist environment, very acidic. And so there are products to support you in feeling fresh, especially if you notice that your body tends to release some odor, until you are bold enough and consistent enough to reharmonize your entire system internally and externally. Okay?
Okay, see. All right, I think the 2 minutes have been up. You just have to be very gentle on the rise. So it's 3 generationally approved.
Yes.
3 generations approving. What? Exactly. All right, let's go change and get to the table. Ooh, that was good.
It was. We are refreshed, invigorated.
Let me tell you, that was really awesome.
Yeah. It was.
That was
I'm glad we did it.
first experience.
I think for me it was more of a spiritual connection to my yoni.
I'm 67 and I never really thought about my vagina like that.
Yeah. Let me ask everyone a very personal question. Is your vagina angry or happy?
Oh.
Straight up, because let's face it, between menstruation, sex, childbirth, hormonal changes, our vaginas have a lot to deal with. And some would say they're overworked and really underappreciated.
Yeah.
But we have a queen.
Hey, okay.
Coming to the table.
Hey.
She says the key
Ooh, 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 ooh.
to your health is your yoni.
Yeah.
Now think about that. There are billions of people on the planet right now. Show me someone who did not come through the womb. Right? Like, I do believe that when one woman heals, a nation heals. I do believe that the womb is a cosmic portal. It is the bridge between heaven and earth. Women literally take a spirit and create its brain, its bones, its organs, its personality, and then pushes that being or releases that human being into the planet. I mean, it's incredible when you really think about it. And so I am just so grateful, and I'm a huge Red Table Talk fan and supporter. I love what Jada is doing with these conversations. I love that they were wise and bold enough to use their platform to bring this kind of awareness. And shout out to the master teacher, Queen Afua, who has put so many women like myself on this path and empowered us and educated us enough to go out here and make a difference in the world by healing and empowering women one at a time. Every time a woman wakes up to the truth of who she is, our world gets a little bit sweeter and a little bit calmer, and there's more peace and balance.
And we've experienced some of her, her healing magic. I found out about her when I was 19, and I am so excited for you to hear her life-changing advice. Queen Afua is an internationally renowned healer like no other. Author of 6 best-selling books, her special wellness tools and trusted philosophy that your health and well-being is centered around the womb have attracted millions of followers. But before she was a queen, she was Helen Robinson, a little girl with big dreams, sidelined by severe asthma, eczema, and PMS so painful she told her mother she wanted to die. At age 15, her whole world changed when she discovered how to heal herself.
Oh.
Take your throne.
The queen is here. I'm just so excited about this moment. And if you are not familiar with Queen Afua's work, I'm telling you, especially the book of hers that changed my life. I have all of her books, but the one that changed my life was Sacred Woman. I consider it to be like the Bible for Black female health, and not just Black women, but really all women benefit from her teachings. And so it's just so good to see her consistency and her diligence, and to see the world ready to receive. I remember a time that I would talk to people about Queen Afua's work and her teachings, and people didn't understand what I was talking about, and there was resistance. But now, in this age of Aquarius, everybody is ready to awaken to their potential and live life full out. And so I'm just so happy to see her on this platform. And I had no idea that Jada was aware of her work at age 19. That just tells you how long Queen Afua has been out here changing lives.
Hiya.
Yes, indeed.
I'm so grateful to be here and to spread the love, to spread the wellness.
You are spectacular, and I just have to say I feel honored to just be in your presence every time.
Thank you.
She gives everybody that feeling. So You know, if you didn't get to see the full episode, I invite you to continue to watch. Go to Facebook Watch and pull up the Red Table Talk channel, and you will see the rest of this conversation. My perspective is I'm so happy that they brought more awareness to vaginal steaming, whatever expression of it that you resonate with and connect with. If you're not familiar with the Womb Sauna's way, you are welcome to find us. If you just type the Womb Sauna in Google, you will see the record of our work and our legacy. Like I said, we are teaching women all over the world how to heal everything, and our brand and expression of vaginal steaming is in 13 different countries as of today. We continue to grow and empower and educate. But also, when you're looking to go deeper within and you're curious and trying different things, always remember to tune into your joy. If it lights your soul up, I say rock with it. Live your best life and continue to educate yourself and learn all of the different ways that you can really take care of yourself. Some of the other things they talk about in this episode is how to detox your body, how to improve your sexual health, how to do some spiritual healing. I really encourage you to watch the rest of it. And I hope my review gives you some added perspective and you continued to learn something new.